the most mystical experience of my whole life. And I just had this feeling at a moment like I could just disappear into the universe. I could like this full eco-dissolution, like this enormity, but I myself am sort of gone. The DEA says, oh, MDMA, it's all about ecstasy, it's all about parties. And then we got a monk saying that it helped him to deepen his meditation. We had a rabbi compared it to the Sabbath. The most mystical experience of my whole life. And it was around 1985. This was a big drug period for me.
It's a great year for you.
It was a great year for me. And this experience, as I said, we had started this nonprofit to try to protect the use of MDMA. And when it was legal, we were able to reach out to various people who wouldn't otherwise do an illegal drug. And one of them was a man, Brother David Steindl-Rast, who's in his 90s. He's a Roman Catholic monk, a mystic, but he was open to trying MDMA in half dose as an aid to meditation in the monastery. He was in a monastery not far from Esalen in Big Sur, and Stan Groff had brought him to be a teacher for us for a couple of days. And I got to know him and really like him, and he was willing to experiment on trying MDMA as an aid to meditation and found it helped them tremendously. And he actually then spoke to the media once the DEA tried to criminalize. And so it's like we're changing the narrative. The DEA says, oh, MDMA, it's all about ecstasy, it's all about parties. And then we got a monk saying that it helped him to deepen his meditation. We had a rabbi compared it to the Sabbath.
Wow.
So we're winning in the public and the court of public opinion, and we were also winning in the court. But so during this MDMA experience, part of it was I was just starting to get more public to challenge the DEA, and I was also thinking about Brother David, and I was like, so I found a camping spot, a beautiful spot at the edge of the ocean, edge of the continent. So I was right on the Pacific Ocean. I found this spot where the high tide came all around me, right the mountain behind me, but I was dry where I was. And there was big rocks and boulders out there, and the waves were crashing, but I had this little perch at the edge of the continent, and in Big Sur where it was, there's not that much light, so the stars were incredible. And so I was thinking about, first off, how do I stay safe? And so there was this tree, this big overhanging tree, and I sort of imagined that was the DEA and the police. And so I was interacting in a way, and I came up with this insight that the DEA and the police, they spend a lot of time trying to find what you're trying to hide from them. They're trying to look for what's not there. And if you come up to them directly, they have to engage, so they're directly dealing with me with the lawsuit and things like that. But I felt that there was a certain safety that I was getting. It wasn't just risk. It was also trying to make me safer to confront them directly. And if I didn't give them direct clues like I'm doing this illegal stuff, which obviously I was, but if I didn't, I could confront them in this way, and I felt that anyway made me safer to speak out rather than less safe. And then I was thinking about Brother David, and I was like, why would somebody want a celibate life? What's the point of trying to be a monk, and why would you even want to do that? And so I was just thinking about that, and then I was sort of relaxed about that, and I was just opening my heart and opening up to the night, and I just felt this enormity of the stars and the universe, and the roaring of the ocean, and the Pacific Ocean being so big, and everything is so big, and I'm so little, tiny little speck, and I just had this feeling at a moment like I could just disappear into the universe. I could like this full eco-dissolution, like this enormity, but I myself am sort of gone. And after a while, I sort of realized, well, I was still there. I wasn't really gone. I'm like, well, why am I still here? I know that the Earth is spinning at thousands of miles, and that there's just, everything's in motion. Why don't I just fly out into the universe? And why am I still here? Why am I atoms together even? Mm-hmm. And then I had the sense that there was something that was keeping me there that was gravity. And that gravity, then I interpreted it as a human, as a lover, that I was, and it was more that I was cradled in the arms of gravity, that gravity was keeping things together. If no gravity, we'd be all dispersed everywhere. But I felt gravity like a lover, and I felt that there's this love woven into everything in the universe.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.